Hey guys, it's me, Tamir, and I'm back with another custom Lego Star Wars sequel rewrite set review. And this is the Final Order TIE Bomber. I'm trying to find a good shot for the thumbnail. It's actually a bit hard to find that. But, yes, this is based off my episode 8 script, rewrite. Remember to rewrite. You can find the scripts on my Discord, the Tambrix Discord. And, so yeah, this would be based off of episode 8. Once again, I'm going in kind of random orders, but I'll add it to the playlist. In case you didn't know, there are playlists with each video for each separate movie, because, you know, each movie has their own set number of sets, waves and whatnot. And also, I believe I put the name of the script inside of, as in the description, so you can actually see what the names of each movies are. Like for the first one, it's Ashes of the Empire. I believe episode 8, it's what is it? It's A Galaxy in Peril, I believe, something like that. And then for episode 9, it's still kind of in the works because I'm also still writing episode 9. Actually, I just finished rewriting episode 7, and episode 8 is I'm currently revising, basically. But so yeah, this is for my script rewrites. There's multiple videos. A lot of the current videos and the future videos will be based off of this, and I'm hard at work on sets, you know. But so this set is the TIE Bomber. It's it has a good few parts. It's actually quite heavy. It has good weight to it. And I think it would probably be like an $80 or $90 set. But yeah, it has 5 figures. So the first up, this is, you'd think this is a Sith Trooper. This is actually Captain Cardinal. He has Sith Trooper legs, though. But he was introduced in the Phasma novel. And he's been in only background, you know, extra materials since then. He's never been in movies or TV shows. But in my scripts, he has a much larger role. And so yeah, I don't know who would play him. Yeah, I'm not too sure who I would want to play him. But yeah, actually in my episode 9 script, I'm gonna have him as the spy. He's the spy. But so yeah, he would not have that middle bit. This was because I made this a custom Sith Trooper at first. He would have normal First Order. He's basically red Captain Phasma. He has her cape. He'd actually have a red version of the blaster, because Phasma has her silver one. He'd have a red one. And yeah, his head is the Star-Lord, or the head that they used for Star-Lord. I'd kind of I'd hope that they'd come up with a head that would match whoever would be playing him in the final script, or in the final product if it were real. This is my Finn, or this is my Poe. As you can see, he might look all like my episode 7 version. Here's actually the episode 7 version. So you can see, that's what I meant whenever I said that I wanted a face that looked a lot like his without hair. Because, yeah, he does change looks. He has a new jacket. He has the same weapon. And he also has new pants and new holster. Really new everything. Except for the hair. The hair stays the same. But, yeah, so then he has this blaster from the Lego movie. And his face is the same Oscar Isaac face from Poe. But, yes. So this is Poe. And he would in the scenes with the TIE Bomber, he's in his X-Wing usually, because he's usually shooting them down. But yes, and these are some jet troopers. I actually have not written them into the script, but I really want to include them in the movies. Really in the sets, mainly. So I'm going to have to shoehorn them into the script somewhere. And yeah, I just really wanted to include them at some point, because I really love their designs. I love the Sith Trooper version designs, because in episode 9 they are going to get red outfits, all of them. It's going to be the Emperor's gift, because Emperor's still part of this whole thing, and he's actually he's actually hinted at being a part of it from the very beginning. It's not like where he just shows up randomly in episode 9. The whole trilogy kind of follows the mystery of the Emperor, and really his return is what led to Kylo Ren's fall. And yeah, and actually in episode 8, they described that where Kylo Ren had a premonition of his return. And whenever he went to tell Luke, Luke didn't believe him because Luke didn't want to believe it was possible. And that's kind of what led to their split, because Kylo Ren felt betrayed, I guess. So, yeah. And Luke eventually got his own vision, he's like, oh shoot, the kid was right. So then, you know, that's why he's gone missing, is because he's trying to figure out what happened. Yes, this is the jet trooper, the exact same from the actual sets, except I believe I gave him the tread speeder pilot legs. But yeah, and also he has this little pistol thing. But yeah, everything else is the same. He has generic face, no angry clone. But yeah, so then the two other figures are the pilot and bombardier. But yeah, so for the overall look of it, as you can see, it looks a lot like the Resistance and Poe Dameron comics version, where the wings are inverted, and it is, honestly, that's my main inspiration. But yes, this has always really been the design. As you can see, here's the side wings. This as a whole, it's really heavy because I have put in a lot of parts, but unfortunately it can't really sit well like this because, as you can see, those kind of want to fold outwards, so I have to fold them in one bit. So yeah, but you can see there's also like a little cutout with a half brick there. But yeah, and it actually has a whole lot of red parts. Those are the missiles. You can see there's spring-loaded shooters hidden in there. That's some sideways building, which I really enjoy. Let's see if I can get that off. There, yeah, you can see it's just studded on the side, and it's actually spring-loaded shooters kind of encased in it, but it's sticking out one whole brick. And to activate that, it's really hidden. So as you can see, there's no tail sticking out. And here's the top look. You can see it has two of those struts instead of just one, or one large one like the official one. And you know, I should just do the overall look. So yeah, you can see this. I think the bottom view would give you a good look of what I was going for from the very beginning, because this is very true to what I wanted from the very beginning. You can see there's some colors. It's not fully finished on the bottom, but yeah. And then you can see in the back, it looks pretty cool too. Has a lot of red actually, and near the back too. But yeah, you can see it has engines here and here, twin ion engines. Oh, I'm missing two of these parts that should be on the bottom, but whatever. And it also has like a little engine part there, and also little engine parts in the solar panel struts. But so yeah, you can see the shaping there. And then there's one strut. They have random greebling on both of them actually, so it's not the same anywhere. That's kind of in the way. Really, the best place to hold it is honestly by one of the struts. So then you can do this, and yeah, so in the top view you can see there's that's where the bombardier sits, and then there's the cockpit. But so yeah, it's black and gray. It's not the same color as the dagger, and obviously that's intentional. It's because I wanted it to do it in black, and I think they wouldn't have very consistent colors. I think the dagger, actually in universe I have it set up as the dagger. Finn only knew about the dagger really. That was what was completely out and mass produced at the time before him leaving, and in between 7 and 8 they bolstered their forces quite a bit. And so yeah, and also they're the underdogs. The Final Order are the underdogs, obviously, so they're not gonna they can't be picky. They can't be like, yeah, we want one consistent color scheme. They get what they get because they need it if they're actually wanting to make a dent in the New Republic. But so yeah, for the bombardier, he sits in this pod. As you can see, there's those two spring-loaded shooters. There's also that there, and then that there. You know, who knows what? It would probably have bombs that dropped out there. I kind of wanted to do a little launch tube bottom part, but I didn't. Anyways, like I said, to trigger this, there's actually a little, like, on Technic cars they use it for the headlights. It's like that little rhino horn shape, and it's just kind of there on the side, and if you push it forward, I believe, watch this. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I might need to do some changes there, because it's supposed to be like the episode 8 set with Finn and Rose, you know, where it has those two spring-loaded shooters, and they shoot one after the other, because it has one where it's a solid, you know, plastic, two, you know, it's like the too long Technic bar piece that has a normal hole in one side, and then on the other side it's a axle opening. But as it turns out, the trigger does not have enough space to go forward far enough to trigger the rubber part, because the second one is a rubber part. I wish I could show you this much better. Just bear with me for a second. Guess I can use this. So it's basically like this part, except one of them is the axle piece, and that's the first one that shoots the first bolt. And the second one, it has just 2 axle openings, and it's just rubber. I'm sure you know what part I'm talking about. And so yeah, that's what I used for the second one. And that one is not triggering because since it's rubber, it has more bend to it, so it doesn't shoot at the same time as the first one. And as a result, it does not have enough space to actually trigger the second one. That just, I don't know why that's getting me. I can feel it. It wants to move it. Just ain't working. Because I did not, the headlight piece does not have enough give. So I'll just be forced to take them out because I don't want to accidentally shoot myself, though it's not that hard. Or that's not that easy to do that. But so yeah, the solar panels, they're attached by just 2 different Technic beams that just stick out. So then you can attach these gray parts sideways to where then they're upwards, you know, and they kind of, it's a bit, I'd have to take it apart to really do it well because I can't really explain it well right now. And this is actually the rear panel piece that was on the Special Forces First Order TIE Fighter from The Force Awakens, and it's kind of like just a top window. And the Bombardier, he just sits in there. It's a 4x4 space, but actually for the 2, for like on this side and this side, it has here's the pilot. Okay, here's the Bombardier. You can see it's just the standard First Order TIE pilot from the actual movies. Here's that one Rebel face that's actually quite, the paint has been wiped off a lot, or the print. But yes, this is really nice. It's just the same one. He has a pistol. There, you can see inside. It's all black, but you can see it's the droid body for the controls. You can see the grate pieces, the grill pieces on the sides, and then the chair is a bit lower down. Yeah, it's just a normal chair. So he just sits in there nice and comfy. And there's a similar opening over here. Actually, I did make it easily removable, but I did not use it to the best of my abilities. Like, I didn't really know what to put in there. So I kind of just left it hollow. But, yeah. I mean, you can open it for in case people want to customize it. Anyway, so the front one, it uses the rest of the First Order TIE Fighter pieces. You can see it folds out now. And it has this part here. Just, yeah. And then the pilot, it's the same figure as the other one, except he has a different head, because obviously these aren't clones. Here's the pistol. It just actually attaches to the side. And yeah, his head there, that's actually from a Jurassic Park set, or Jurassic World set, I want to say. Come on, focus. Is it really not going to focus? There we are. Yeah, and then you can see the better printing there. But yeah, so 5 figures. This is the cockpit. It's just like the TIE Dagger, where it has 2 of the printed control panels on either side, but it has a built-up seating area. And yeah, this set, man, this review is a bit janky, isn't it? But yeah, and then these all the way back here, these are all just solid, chunky parts. But yeah, it's a really cool set. It was kind of, and I feel like the way I've used it in my script is a better way, because like people are always like, hey, why didn't they make a First Order TIE bomber in the movies? Maybe we'll get one in the next movie, but they didn't really have anything that really called for the need for one. Like, it didn't feel necessary. JJ or Ryan would have had to write a story around the use of them, or a scene around the use of them, for it to really make sense in the stories they did choose. So I think it's forgivable. Either way, this is the First Order, or Final Order TIE Bomber. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.